Hey guys, so I am up. It's about almost 12 o'clock. It's about after 11:30, and I am just like starting to come into my thoughts and to write and to um, do what I'm about to do. Sometimes it takes me a while, it's a whole lot of information I'm going through and I'm processing, and also on top of that, like I'm doing things throughout the day, and um, yeah, so I am putting together a presentation on sickle cell disease, and this is going to be really deep and different type of presentation I've done, and it's a whole lot of research that I've been doing, and so much information that sometimes my mind feels so filled, like I can't write because there's so much info. So usually around this time when it's late at night and I start to I don't know, it's like the information starts to process, that I start getting words and direction of what to do. And I'm very proud of this that I'm doing. It's a pretty big piece, and it has a whole lot from the history, the politics, the health, the lifestyle. It's a jam-packed, filled of information, knowledge. You will walk away so informed. It's ridiculous. And I wanted to do this. It's something I've always wanted to do. And it's just been regurgitating out of me, and I'm hungry for it, and just diving more and more and more. And there's more stuff that I want to add, and I'm just like, oh, let me, talk about this as well, or this came up that, so if you are interested in having me speak at your school or your college or your event, definitely click the link below, because this is something important. I really think that the world really needs to understand what sickle cell disease is. We've been silent for so long. I've grown up to be silent about it. Many other sicklers have grown up to be silent about it, not to discuss it. It's almost like if you were played with AIDS or something back in the day, where no one would want to talk about having AIDS. It's almost like that. And it's time to speak up. There's just been time. I started a grassroots of SOS Speak on Sickle Cell, and that was pretty good. It was like an online campaign that we did a few years ago, and just really trying to bring awareness to sickle cell. And now I feel like we need to get in deep with the medical society, medical healthcare society, and our state and our whole government. Medical change is needed, not just with sickle cell, but I state sickle cell because I have sickle cell. I say sickle cell because it's one of the most silent, not looked at diseases worldwide. So sickle cell is very, very important. We have got to speak up in order to make changes. And changes I'm talking about there's so many, but it starts from your state, in the government at large, Congress, better healthcare and response healthcare for sickle cell patients that come into emergency rooms, inpatient in the hospital, and outpatient services. Because every sickler around the world, even though we are in different places, we all go through the same type of racism, discrimination, and lack of patient care that you should receive from nurses, doctors, and medical staff. When you are admitted to a floor, you are on this particular area on the floor, whether it's the hematology floor or general medicine floor or whatever floor that you're on. They are supposed to take care of you in a really well way, but at the same time, what they fail to remember is that without patients, you don't have a job. Without patients, you don't have nothing coming in your pocket to pay your bills. And when you disrespect and treat patients that come in, especially patients of color, is where I see this with. Patients of color, patients with sickle cell, or any type of like pain disorder that come in, and it's not blatantly, oh, you don't look sick type of expression, oh, you don't look like you're in pain type of expression that these medical professionals like to use. And these are some of the things, I mean, when you come to a talk that I do, people walk away just like, I had no idea. And then some are like, wow, that was so intense. It's so much information. And as well as you get, you know what, Naj, I really want to help out. I'm going to make a difference. I'm not going to let that happen. I'm going to look out in a different way. Like new eyes happen when I speak on sickle cell. Because sickle cell is only half a page in a medical student's medical book. That's it. If that. Some medical books I've seen, it's just like a quarter of a page. There are a couple that I saw that are at least a page length. But majority of those medical books is just a slither on sickle cell. But you have this whole section on cancer. And what's so funny, cancer, leukemia, lupus, sickle cell, we all meet under the umbrella of hematology. Sometimes hematology oncology. This video is not to get into all this, but just to express to you what I'm doing and why this is so important to me, why this is one of the projects I'm working on, and what you need to know and what you need to do. You know, sickle cell is not a black disease. It has nothing to do with your skin color. Sickle cell is a blood disorder. It has everything to do with your red blood cells. The oxygen that is carried through your cells, through your veins. Okay? Red blood cells, white blood cells, those two are so important. Okay? Cells is what make up everyone's body. You have red blood cells, you have white blood cells. You have to have oxygen carrying through with the white blood cells. And with sickle cell, we do not have a good amount of whole donut, beautiful red blood cells. We have crooked, sheared off, ripped, jagged edge, you know, I don't know, quarter-shaped moons, bananas, flying through the veins and creating a whole bunch of traffic jams. And the traffic jams sets everything off. Those traffic jams. So when you come across a person, if they have sickle cell, it doesn't matter what color they are. They could be red, green, purple, white, yellow, blue, brown, black, beige. Doesn't matter, because what we all carry is blood. Without blood, you're not going to be here. And people forget, you know, oh, I'm better than you type of thing. When you're in the hospital, these different levels of what's your insurance? Oh, what's my insurance? Your insurance ain't gonna pay this. My insurance gonna pay that. You don't get it. You know, just I have a lot to talk about, y'all. I'm gonna be doing it through this lecture that I'm gonna be doing, and it's a major project. Major project, and I'm excited about it. I can't wait to see every single one of you when I begin this journey of traveling. That's the second part. Traveling and speaking. Traveling and speaking. I'm excited and I can't wait. Alright, so I'm not going to continue on and on. I'm just opening up. But as always, subscribe. Know what's going on. Click them links. Subscribe, notification, you know the deal. Support. You can support me by having me come and speak at one of your events or your school. You can also support me by my art. And I'm going to be posting more art on the NL Art Studios page on Instagram, and that link will be below. It's instagram.com/NL_art_studios. Okay, and also follow me on my main page at Najaam Lee on Instagram, and also Twitter at Najaam Lee, Facebook at Najaam Lee. So yeah, more is to come. That's how you can support me. I would love that you can support my channel. Subscribe to my channel. I'm rooting for 1,000 so that we can do some more things and I can get a new camera, which I definitely need. But yeah, can't wait. I just can't wait to see you guys in person.